Season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Down low. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hackett, the pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Bryant.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to the Great. Back to Brown. Here's the Great. And the 3 ball is good. The Great's got 8. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Pass to Edwards. From past the arc. And it's to Bellis with the rebound. Bellis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he comes up with the deuce. Bellis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Pass to Valanciunas. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas, over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
And the call will go against the Great. That is his first foul of the game. The Great's checked in for Edwards. .119 left to play here in the second quarter. Ashton Niang. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Lee, left side. It's picked off. Here's the Great. A 3-pointer off the mark. Gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Williams-Goss, the pass to Lee. Six on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's the Great, covered by Lee. Here's Smilagic. Pass to the Great. 5 on the clock. And it's good for 2. Niang's got his second bucket of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And we finished one half of basketball. Up by 15. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the home team.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions.
Yeah, they're doing the dirty work, plain and simple.
And that's all for us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The great out there with the great, and there's the great. And there's the great, and it's Hackett in at the point. The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. Pass to the great. Offline with his three. The great's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Stripped away. Here's the great, covered by Lee. Here's the great to the right side. Here's the great, covered by Lee. 4 on the shot clock. Niang, no good. Here's Williams-Goss. Hits a hand on it, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's the great. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Williams-Goss. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second. And the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game. Smailagic passes to Niang. Here's the great. Pass to Smailagic. Here's the great, covered by Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the great. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Launches it. Sinks the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Inside. Lays it up off the glass. The great's got 6 points.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
He lobs it up.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. 1:46 left in the third. And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Pass to the great. Shot clock at 5. Here's the great. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter, and he makes that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to the great. They set the pick to the paint, and that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 6 points for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to the great. Fades back. And Lee pulls it down.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And good that time.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's the great, covered by Lee. Pass to the great. And that one. Released in time, but no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The great out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and there's the great, and there's the great, and it's Brown in at the small forward spot. And that one's good to Bellis.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. Here's the great. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. The great's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Brown kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Bellis. Down low. Here's the great. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter. Going 0 for 4 so far. Edwards with it. Here now, Vildoza. And the call will go against the great. That'll be his second foul of the game. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Pass to Tabellis. Rebounded by Smilagic. Here's the great. They need this one. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. And the basket by the great.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Out to the wing. The great misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing is going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
To the middle. Niang, that's good.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Brown outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Being a pretty low 34% thus far. The great passes to the great. Brown outside. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. The shot's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Here's the great. Second shot opportunity, and the basket by the great.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
Screened by Valanciunas. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Niang passes to Smilagic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And finished off by Brown.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, the great.